Picture a man. He has been walking for 3 days. He left his group, crossed a river, climbed a ridge, and found another group camped on the other side. He did not come for food. He came for a woman who was already with someone else. This kind of thing was not rare in the ancient world. It was so common that evolutionary biologists have a name for it. Extrapair copulation, which is the scientific way of saying that humans have been cheating on each other since long before anyone invented marriage, property, or the concept of belonging to someone. Real question is why? And the answer is written inside your own body. Whether you like it or not, human testicle size sits almost exactly in the middle range compared to other primates. Chimpanzees, who live in groups where every male mates with every female constantly, have enormous ones relative to body size. Gorillas, where one dominant male controls exclusive access to all females, have tiny ones. Humans are in between, and that in-between position is not an accident. It is biological evidence that our ancestors were neither strictly monogamous nor completely promiscuous. We were something messier. Most anthropologists now believe early humans practiced what is called flexible monogamy. You paired with someone, you raised children together, but the pair bond was not always exclusive, and both males and females were doing the straying. For women, the calculation was different but equally cold. Primary partner provided resources, protection, and help raising children, but a secondary partner, one with stronger genes, better immune system, more physical capability, could give her children a biological advantage. Primary partner could not. Researchers studying the Tiwi people of northern Australia found that women in long-term pair bonds would quietly seek out high-status males during peak fertility windows and return to their primary partner afterward. Behavior was known, tolerated to a degree, and ancient enough to be considered almost structural rather than exceptional. For men, the math was simpler and darker. More offspring with more partners meant more genetic survival. It also meant constant suspicion and guarding. Anthropologists found that in most hunter-gatherer societies, the primary source of male-on-male violence was not food or territory, was reproductive access. Men were not fighting over land. They were fighting over women who had already chosen someone else. And here is where it gets complicated. Jealousy as we experience it today, that physical sick feeling, the obsessive checking the rage, is not a modern emotional invention. It is an evolved detection system. Researchers studying the psychological architecture of jealousy found that it fires differently in men and women, in ways that map almost perfectly onto the ancient threats each faced. Men respond more intensely to sexual infidelity. Women respond more intensely to emotional infidelity. Because the ancient threat for a man was raising a child that was not his, the ancient threat for a woman was her partner redirecting his resources to another family entirely. Same emotion, different trigger. Both carved out by millions of years. Exactly the kind of behavior we still do not like to admit we are capable of. The pair bond survived anyway, not because humans are naturally faithful, but because raising children in a world with no hospitals, no food delivery, and active predators was genuinely easier with two people committed to the same small humans. Monogamy was not a moral achievement. It was a survival strategy, and the cheating happened anyway. It always did.